People, high value men, either real or fictional. Like, think of a super manly character that you look up to on TV or on a show or in a comic book or in a movie. They always don't speak that much.
Kratos. Look at Kratos. Kratos is a man of very few words.
They are all men of few words.
But when he speaks, you listen.
There are exceptions. There are some exceptions. Like someone more charismatic than tough. Someone like Jack Sparrow. I wouldn't say Jack Sparrow is a tough guy, but he's like a manly in his own sort of charming way. He speaks a lot. He talks a lot. So there are exceptions. But most men that you would consider manly, that you look up to in terms of masculinity, real or in movies, they all don't talk a lot. Conan, Rambo, James Bond,
John Wick,
they don't talk a lot.
They don't talk a lot. But when they speak, you listen. But I'll tell you what, in real life, I'm not really talking unless I'm spoken to in real life. I kind of just keep to myself. I'll hang out with friends and I'll mingle and I'll talk and stuff, but it's like I'm not starting certain conversations. I'll chime in, but I kind of, in real life, I just kind of just go with the flow.
That's good. A good rule of thumb that I read in a book called The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. One of the laws of power that he mentions is always say a little less than it's needed. It's better that people ask you and you explain a little better stuff later,
right,
than you like over speaking,
right,
and overstaying your welcome in terms of people's attention towards you.
Because if you start over explaining, you're going to lose people.
Yeah.
But if you say just what's needed, or maybe just a little bit less than what's needed, then you might get a follow-up question, but hopefully they understand.
Yeah.
And if you say it with sternness and stoicism, and you just say what you have to say, and you're very stoic and stern about it, people are going to fucking listen, and they'll understand it because of the tone.
It's very hard to do that in real time, on a conversation in real time, but you can practice that, for example, when you're texting someone, that you have time to think. Something I will often do when I'm texting a woman, I think of something I want to say. Okay, I want to say that. And then I say a little less.
Yes, always proofread.
Yeah.
You proofread what you're about to say and say, how can I shorten this up?
It's like you don't want to be too desperate and overthink stuff. You just need to transform that into an instinct that you don't think about it really. Because if you really start overthinking stuff, now you're putting yourself in a place of desperation, and that's like tells your own brain that you're not worthy, that it's a self-defeating mindset. If you start overthinking stuff, everything you're gonna do, you have to like try your best to do it effortlessly. Otherwise, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah. And I struggle with that. Dude, I am a chronic overthinker. I overthink all the time.
Me too.
I'm my own worst enemy. But I've learned in my older age it's really kind of a level of discipline to not put your voice out there, not to act on instincts or ambition, and just kind of sit back and just say, hey, listen, I know I'm an overthinker. I'm clearly overthinking right now. I'm not going to do what I think I should do because it's probably not what I should do. So I'm just going to sit back, relax, and just let everything kind of play out.